twin-turbo 1968 Mustang 4.95 at 144 miles per hour, driving to and from track, $68,000. Ad number 184334680. I'm gonna sell my twin-turbo 1968 Ford Mustang. Clean title, been plated and insured since 2003. I street drive it a lot and also race it in a street car events. It's an original California car I bought back in 2003 while I was in the Marines. I tore it down to a bare shell 2016. Everything is new, fresh paint 2019, complete custom wiring from Racewire Solutions, chromoly 25.5 cert. Cage, 2021. 398W, a lot of custom parts made for the car before winter upgrades. It's been 4.95 at 144 miles per hour 1.18, 60 feet driving hours each way, to and from track, pulling a trailer. Have a lot of spare parts that will go with it. So much to list. If interested, I'll answer questions. $68,000 or better offer. Only trade considered is a factory 5 Daytona coupe engine, 398W, SV04 bolt main, 2, 3, 4. 2 bolt 1, 5 JE pistons new 2016. 2 extra new JE.2 wall wrist pins, JE rings, king billet crank, billet lunita rods, all new ARP head, main studs, rod bolts, stuff aluminum oil pan, precision oil pump, MLX head gasket, Brodix heads, ported by Mike Curcio, Hogan billet intake, Shearer Fab 2000 horsepower IC/T&D shaft mount rockers, have full set of 1.6 and 1.7. Comp cams soiled roller turbo cam, spec by Brian Friedendang Frezzi. Crane Ultra Pro roller lifters, Holley 160 pounds injectors, 105mm AccuFab TB, billet aluminum valve covers, Mizina 55 gallons water pump, Innovators West Balancer, Jones Racing mandrel, 1/4 motor plate, 1/8 mid plate, Schiffers, 2050 oil with moly additive, Clearview oil filtration, Force induction 7675 turbos new, AN4 custom crimped oil turbo feed lines, Turbo Smart wastergates and BOV, oil cooler with dual fans, custom radiator. Motor is fresh. Dyno time will be by Matt Bell at Redline Motorsports on their hub line. Computer with previous tunes and logs will come with 60 gallons of Renegade 120 fuel. Wilkerson Machine Shop in Springfield, Illinois just checked and honed block, balanced crank, since went to a thicker wall wrist pin, checked crank and rods. Electronics, complete Holley EFI. Dominator ECU. Holley 12.3 Pro Dash. Dual O2 sensors, also have brand new extra set. Holley G meter, 36-1 crank trigger sensor, Holley cam sync, front wheel speed sensor, DS sensor, Hurst line lock sensors, oil pressure and temp, water temp, map, fuel pressure, pre and post intake temp, air pressure sensor for V-air compressor setup, air shifter, air chute release. Complete custom wiring done by Racewire Solutions. All mil-spec connectors, Deutsch connectors. Everything in heat shrink and marked what it is. Also, a complete wiring book for pin connections. Billet 12 switch box. Transmission, brand new Rossler Rex HDTH 400. Reed case. 1.65, 1.33, 1 gear set. Internal dump. External adjustable dump. Accumulator for 1 to 2 shifts. Their fastest transbrake. PTC bolt together converter with extra stator. PTS carbon drive shaft. Fluidine transcooler with 11 spool fan. Lat fluid. Crimped. And lines. Rear end. 8.8 with 3.73 gear built by Midwest Chassis. 35 spline axles and spool. New bearings. Braced. Motion Raceworks DS sensor. Custom anti-roll bar. Viking double adjustable shocks with 130, 110, 80 pounds springs. Woolwood drag brakes. Fuel, Aeromotive 5.0 brushless variable speed pump new 2021. Aeromotive pre and post filters with billet mounts. New pre and post filter elements, and 12 main lines. And 10 return. Aeromotive fuel regulator. Custom 10-gallon fuel cell with 8-gallon ice tank, with 3,700-gallon bilge pump. Chassis, 25.5 chromoly cage done by Dr. Fab Shop. Stock firewall, stock floors, subframes, strut front end with DA Viking struts. 150 pounds and 175 pound springs. Woolwood front brakes. Woolwood dual master cylinder brake pedal assembly with billet aluminum reservoirs. Racecraft 2-in drop spindles. Triangulated 4-link rear, with multiple adjustment points. Everything front and rear is on hinge joints for adjustability. Front is set to 9 positive caster. 0 camber. 0 tow through suspension travel. Adjustable front end limiters. Custom tin work. Optic armor 3/16 smoke front. 1/8 tinted rear. Factory glass side windows. Kirky Pro drag seats with covers. Window net. Stroud air chute. New fire suppression system with auto and manual deployment. Lightweight removable steering column with custom flange bearings. No slop in shaft. Manual rack. Billet specialties. Winlight front and rear wheels. Single bead lock. Hoosier front and rear tires. Body was stripped to bare metal and painted by Joseph Thomas. Pack-in alignment and auto body. Front end is removable. Fiberglass nose, hood, deck lid. Everything else is steel. Quick latch connectors. Custom rear wing done by Doctor's Fab Shop.